Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the Eden, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law that I see, I did sunrise and sundown. Him I go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him leap never I go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go tamper judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous, for the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous, and the way of the sin among them always and always I go perish. Oh, blessed is the man, blessed is the man. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Where twos and threes meet in the name of the Most High Jah, and there so Jah there. If Jah never build up your house, the builder I go build it in the same way. If Jah never watch upon them same house we build for you, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and them is safe. Many are the afflictions of righteous, but Jah, Gan gun guru maraga. Kadamawe grumabe ate la e. Kadamawe grumabe ate la e. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Amasa Yahuda Amasa Negusto Daniel Komaya Sataya. Haimana pio aya. Kadamawe grumabe, ate la e. This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Black Rasta. In every traditional African home there is a black pot, and each time this black pot sits on the fire, ingredients of so many different types, colors, shapes, and sizes. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot. They are subjected to some amount of heating, and then they produce, the most sumptuous food. Now, the food does not even benefit the black pot, neither does it benefit the ingredients. It benefits us, the eaters. Yet, every time, this collaborative effort will continue to go on. Yes, the black pot and the ingredients. Now, that is what we have to be very, very, very appreciative of. Those who came before us, the generations gone, who were here to produce for us to come and enjoy, when they necessarily did not live long enough to benefit from all these things. That is why this must be that tree planting generation. We must plant trees. Yes, the seedlings we are planting now, even though we know we will not live long enough to benefit from the shade and even the fruits of these trees. We know that generations yet to come will benefit from this. Just the same way other generations planted seeds, seedlings, and all that, and today we are benefiting from that. We must not be selfish. Some people only plant tomatoes so they can harvest quickly, eat, sleep, die, be buried, and be forgotten. No, this must be that Joshua generation. Remember, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if you hear us criticizing, it means we are doing it for just one reason: to build and not to destroy. We don't talk about personalities here. We talk about issues. In the Black Pot here, remember that we are in the service of God and country. It's all about our people, our continent, our land. And here we don't talk politics. What we talk about is patriotism. Patriotism. We are masters of Pan-Africanism on TV. Yes, we are live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV, and via the power of satellite we are seen all over the world. and the continent of Africa upholds us in high esteem. We are also on live, Loud Silence TV. We are on live on Loud Silence TV and Ghana Web TV. We are also super live on our own TV, the Blakk Empire TV. Now the good news is that we are on YouTube, and our name is Blakk Empire Media. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification button so you will not miss any of the stories that we bring up. The most authentic. Yes. Studiously opinionated. Check it out. Our phone numbers are also scrolling on your screens. Pick up that and do business with us. We want to do business with you. Yes, you will benefit and we would also benefit. And the more we benefit like that, go, come, hand go like that, we certainly will be able to make Africa tick and talk again. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Shonamo, where we speak truth to power. And today we have a number of things we need to look at. So we have to go straight into action. We are also on all social media platforms. Our name is Blakk Empire Media. Make sure you follow us. We have a new channel called the African History Class. And the African is spelled AFREEKAN. And it's authentic African history. You're going to love it. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. And together we build Africa. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Koko Shonamo, where we speak truth to power. Now the very first story we're looking at today, the very first story, is rolling. It says, Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon, crucified. Oh my God. Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon, crucified. Now when we talk about the crucifixion, we are talking about a man who lived several years ago, laid down his life, and then he was put on a certain stake like this. And we are told that that is supposed to bring salvation to the world. To God be the glory. He went through a lot of suffering. But the big story is that this man here on the stake, depending on whether you are a Jehovah's Witness member or you belong to the other sects of Christianity, the Jehovah's Witness will tell you it was not a cross, it was a stake or a plank. And the other side will tell you that it was a cross. Whatever it was a wooden material on which he was impaled. This man, they call Jesus Christ, others call him Yahshua HaMashiach. He was the savior of the world. Now, who is the Jesus Christ or the savior of the Songor Lagoon? Oh, this man is called Magdan. Yes, Magdan. Now, Magdan's name is a household name in Ghana. He went to the Songor Lagoon to be the Jesus Christ. He went there to sacrifice his wealth, sacrifice his energy, sacrifice his power in order to save the Songor Lagoon, we were told. And when he went there, he had an astroturf put out for the people. Oh, he also decided to build some community ponds around the area for some of the indigents who were not allowed to get into his concession. So he gave them portions where they could still go and win salt. But the indigents were not happy. Many people saw him as a villain, not a hero, not even close to the Jesus Christ who was there to save the Songor Lagoon. A lot of the chiefs signed their birthright and gave all that to Magdan. And Magdan had to fight with the people. Sometimes an armed struggle had to go on. Bullets were fired. Some people were wounded. At least one person died in the struggle. And Magdan is still bent on saving the Songor Lagoon. Many are those who believe that it's from the area. Yes, Adam. Other people too believe that, no, this man is an imposter. This is not the first time Magdan is involved in a struggle for property. In fact, recently, there was a piece of land he was fighting over, and he lost that in court. Yes? And then we all know about private jets. We all know about the Trade Fair Center. What happened between Magdan and some other people who claimed that they were renting the place lawfully, the demolition of the place. Today we won't go too deep into that, but he is a man who is not new to controversy. He is a self-made man, self-styled businessman, and we are told that he has a lot of money. I had the opportunity to meet him on this Songor Lagoon issue. But when we talk about the Songor Lagoon, what are we talking about? Come here. Now, the Songor Lagoon is that wonderful lagoon that is located in Adan. It has the best salt in the world. The salt crystallizes naturally. Nene Kole was the one who discovered that lagoon and the salt, according to legend. In fact, he was the one who told the people that, listen, this salt, even though has been given to you, it is not for you alone. It's for everybody. Never ever stop anybody from benefiting from this salt. So when you go to Adan, you will see people from all walks of life coming in to harvest some of this salt. But the indigenous benefit more. For some time, Songor Lagoon went into a certain level of crisis. Water levels going down, so much silt, and so on and so forth. And everybody started crying to the point that the king of Adan came out and publicly asked the government of Ghana to find them an investor to be able to make the Songor Lagoon project a better project. That was where the Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon came all the way down. Now, entering Adan, he was a hero straight away. But after some time, they said that he was not a hero anymore, but a villain. Watch this now. What is happening to Magdan right now in Adan? Many people don't want to see him there. And to make it worse, it looks like the Pharisees have been able to crucify the Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon. Watch this. City Newsroom says ECG disconnects Magdan's salt company over 300,000 Ghana cedi debt. 300,000 Ghana cedi debt. May I find out? ECG, did you get the money from D Blakk? ECG, did you get the money from D Blakk? Did you get the money from all the other people who have been dishonest? Have you taken the money from them? I still do not understand why people would use power and they don't have a payment plan. Say you should pay everything. But do you have a regular payment plan? I owe this amount of money. I will pay this amount of money every month. Do you have that? Or your mind is that you want to play sly, not smart, sly and steal? That's the question. So this is the Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon. The electricity company of Ghana has disconnected Electrochem Ghana Limited, a salt mining company owned by Dr. Daniel Macaulay, chairman of the Magdan Group of Companies, from the national power grid. The task force was in the Tema region of the ECG to follow up on its customers who had failed to pay over 50% of their debt. Did you hear that? How much do you owe? Have you been able to pay half? Then you are free. If you have not been able to pay half, I think ECG has been very generous. Hear me now. Now, according to the manager of external communications at ECG, Leila Abubakari, it has come to light that ECG meter readers have been denied entry to gain access to the meter installed in their premises. What a criminal activity. The team, prior to visiting the Electrochem company, disconnected power to 3 other privately owned businesses, including a banana farm, Moonlight Fresco Limited, and a fish farm for sale, all in the Adan district. The other was the Kemnat Hotel, which owes over 200,000 Ghana cedis on its 6 meters. Wow, one hotel. The team, after engaging with security, proceeded to disconnect power from the source, which left the entire facility in darkness. So the Jesus Christ of Songor Lagoon, the man, Dr. Daniel Macaulay, a.k.a. McDan, probably will return, will be resurrected after 3 days. This is supposed to be a wealthy man. Why did he not pay his electricity bills? This is a man who owns a lot of property around Ghana and beyond. This is a man who is involved in the freight business by air, by sea, and by road. This is a man a lot of people revere as a self-made man. Is he trying to rob the country? Is he one of the thieves stealing electricity from the country? Come, I will answer that question. Come here! Even the Parliament of Ghana, they owe 13 million Ghana cedis. They paid only 8 million only last week. What kind of thievery is this? What is your plan to pay? Whole airport disconnected. Planes coming into land would crash because there's no electricity. A lot of hotels disconnected. Government institutions disconnected. What is happening to us? And we all sit here and say we don't want doomso. You don't want doomso, be ready to pay so doomso would not visit you. Yet we have so many irresponsible people who claim to be helping us, yet they are stealing from us. I still cannot fathom how the Parliament of Ghana reneged on its promise to pay electricity. The airport was also disconnected. Hospitals that had very, very key medicines and drugs that depended on electricity to remain fresh, disconnected. What is happening to us? Are we an irresponsible people? Meanwhile, these are the people who travel abroad and everything they do is prepaid. The hotel they sleep in is paid for long before they even arrive. Every single thing they do is prepaid for. But in their country, they have a nice way of stealing. The other day when Blakk did not pay his electricity, and we talked about it, many people thought that we were being personal. And some idiots would ask you, oh, do you have a personal problem with Blakk? What is the personal problem? This is my country, Ghana. If you love this country, you must have a plan to pay your bills. Are you not making money? If you are not making money, why are you spending on something that is not bringing you money? It's a business facility. It's only an idiot who will continue pumping money into a business that he doesn't see a future in. How do you pay your bills? My brother, my sister, that's why I cannot do business. I am not a businessman. I am a Pan-Africanist who speaks my mind, and at the same time, I try to be as honest as possible, and my honesty brings me so many different people who also bless me. I am okay with that. I am not in any space to compete with anybody over business. No! McDan, you went, bring his photo. McDan, bring me the photo with the jacket. Yeah, that one. McDan, I chose this photo because he's looking at me and I'm looking at him. You were supposed to be the Jesus Christ of Songor. Now, the Jesus Christ of Songor, how did you allow yourself to be crucified so badly? Is it true that you did not allow electricity meter readers into your facility? Why? Is it an occultic place? Yet you were using their electricity. And you were not ready to account for how much electricity you were using. Or are you also a thief? May I know? It's very sad. I don't get it. Allow the people in. Let them read the meters. Tell them, okay, this is how much I owe. Thank you. This is my plan to pay you back. So at least they know that you are in the know. And they are in the know that this is your plan. But to keep the people out all the time, yet you claim that you are in Songor to save the place and to save the people. I am really disappointed. I am very, very disappointed. What is wrong with Ghanaians? A lot of us do illegal connection in Nima, in Ashaima, and all those places here. We are the most religious people in those areas. We will chase every gay and slaughter them in those areas. Yet gays are paying electricity in their country. Gays are moving around paying for everything that they benefit from. Yet we who claim we are so holy, no, we connect electricity illegally, water illegally. It's the same water we use to make ablution to go and stand before Allah and pray. It's the same water we put in bottles and call that holy water, which we give to people to drink or to put on their head so that they can be blessed. Stolen water. Some churches are even owing. The other day, Obi Nim's church was owing electricity. They had to go and disconnect it. Why? Let us be a responsible people. Me, if I know I cannot pay for electricity, you know what I will do? I will disconnect it from my home. In fact, I tell you a short story. Do you know the American actor called Sylvester Stallone? Find me his photograph and dash away that of Macaulay, McDan. Sylvester Stallone, a.k.a. Rambo. You know when Rambo started acting? Let me not go too far. In fact, he was born in a cheap hospital. In a hospital that did not have all the specialists. So he ended up with a drooping eye. So when you look at his face, you realize that one eye is drooping. You know what it means to say drooping? One eye is, down and the other is up. You see some flesh down there. That's a drooping eye. When you read his story, I don't envy him at all. Today he's a superstar. But he was born in a hospital that had no facilities at that time. Cheap hospital. But he survived it. When he became a man, he went through a lot. You know what happened? He lived in a house where he could not pay electricity. Look at the eye. Look at the right eye. Can you see the droopiness? Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you? Or can you not? Come here. Look at the eye. That's the drooping eye, the right side. He lived in a house and realized that he couldn't pay the electricity. You know what he did? He disconnected the electricity in his house. And he would be there in the dark. So that he would not have to be asked to pay bills. If he was here, illegal connection, how can you prosper? You will never prosper when you steal. You will never prosper if you are not loyal. You will never prosper if you don't speak the truth. Nobody is bigger than the truth. Today, this guy is a great guy. He's made a lot of money. Honesty, if you don't have it, it will never work. And this country, we need a lot of that. That's why we always preach patriotism. If you have patriotism, you have honesty, you have loyalty, you have truth. If you don't have it, you have nothing. That's him. Yes. What's his name? Sylvester Stallone, a.k.a. Rambo. Look at him. Recently, he turned 79 or so. Yes, he still has this body. After several years of staying true to himself. How many of us can behave like this man? If we can't pay for it, let us not use it. If I am hungry and I cannot pay for food, let me start fasting. We can do that. Can you do that too? Or you will go and steal. This is the Black Pot, a.k.a. Koko Shonemo, where we speak truth to power. Dash it away and come here. Come here. Next story. And we're going to be very brief with this. Watch it. It's rolling. Ghana police, soldiers in free street fight. Remember, a couple of weeks ago, our soldiers went to Ashaiman, brutalizing everybody they saw. They were going to beat the innocent until they found the culprits. It's only in Ghana that this kind of mentality works. Beat the innocent people, brutalize them until they bring out the culprits. A soldier was killed. May he rest in peace. Trooper Imoru. He was killed. As to whether he was killed in Ashaiman or they killed him somewhere and came to dump him there, so they could run away from the investigations and all that. Criminals do that, Criminals, in order to run away and swerve investigation, they cover their footprints. These criminals could have come all the way even from cantonments. They will catch the guy somewhere else, kill him, and come and leave him at a Shaiman and go back. You'll be looking for the killer in a Shaiman. Meanwhile, he's in cantonments. But in this case, thanks to the police, we were able to get to the bottom of this thing, while soldiers went out there and beat up about 154 people and carried all of them to Burma camp and some other places and brutalized them. And the whole country started to talk about it. The PRO of the military came out to insult our intelligence again. What did he say? Yes, we went to Ashaiman to beat the people. Can you believe that some of the people in Ashaiman are calling us saying that we did a good job? We have helped them to get rid of criminals. Can you believe this? In a modern country, a democratic country, and this guy is still there as a PRO. Who taught him PRO? Who taught him PR? Public relations. This is how you can talk. The military is quiet. They are too big to apologize. This country is gradually becoming a jungle. If the military is not controlled, we are gradually getting into a jungle. Hi, Ghana military is one of the best. We love you. But a few dirty nuts in there are going to mess up the whole thing. They say one monkey spoils all monkeys. There are some soldiers, when you meet them, it's like you've met God himself. They are so gentle and so witty. And there are some, you meet them and you want to find out if they gave birth to the devil Lucifer. Terrible. Ghana police soldiers in free street fight. Why? You went to Ashaiman recently, beat up a number of people, and none of the 154 people or so that they beat, arrested, and carried away, one of them even died, was a culprit in that case. When the police used police intelligence, went underground, they came out with 6 people. They are in court. We are told that 2 of them or so have, in fact, confessed to the killing of the soldier. Yet when the army went there, aggression, anybody at sight beat them, slapped them. They made them roll in dirty gutters, kicked them up, and PRO could only come out and tell us, yeah, they even called us to say we did a good job. We have helped them to rid their town of the bad miscreants. And this is supposed to be the gateway to Africa. It's very sad, my brother. That's what he said. The military is too big to apologize in this country. Are we ready to go back into the days of the military, where you see a soldier and start running? Is that what we want? Are we ready for that? Hey. Look at the story. Watch this. Look, watch. Traders shocked as soldiers, police clash at Accra Central. Come here. Some heavily armed military personnel Monday afternoon clashed with some police officers in the Central Business District of Accra, CBD of Accra. The clashes started after some military officers in an official military vehicle allegedly chased and attacked a police officer in plain clothes on a motorcycle after an alleged traffic infraction by the police officer. An eyewitness who spoke to citynews.com stated that despite several pleas by the police officer and also identifying himself as a police inspector, in an attempt to ward off the attack, stopped the soldiers from pummeling him. The police officer is reported to have gone to the Accra Central Police Station to report the incident. Some police officers on duty armed themselves and pursued the soldiers, arresting one of them in the process. The soldiers are reported to have called for reinforcement in an attempt to rescue their colleague. But they were stiffly resisted by the police until some senior officers managed to quell the tensions. Hold on. Bring it back. Bring it back. Look at that paragraph again. The soldiers are reported to have called for reinforcement. Did you hear that? Back up. More soldiers come in an attempt to rescue their colleague. But they were stiffly resisted by the police until some senior officers managed to quell the tensions. Next, the eyewitness added that traders were shocked to see personnel from the country's topmost security agencies engaged in open combat and fisticuffs and verbally and physically assaulting each other. Jesus of Natanga Cross. Watch this. Look at him. So you see them. That's the police people are standing aside, talking. And look at it. This is a shot from the top. Watch them. You see the army vehicle is there. The soldiers are coming out. There's a little bit of struggle there. Watch it. They are going behind the car. You see the police and the soldier. They are punching each other. One man has been sent away. Hey, don't fight. It's not important. And watch it. Hey, Jesus have mercy. Now look at the police people. They are entering their yard, right? They are coming out of their yard. This is the central police station, if you know the place. They are coming out, pushing the soldiers. You know? Look at them. You can see the soldiers. How many of them can you see there? About, you can see about 4 of them there. Yes, the police have come out. There are about 20 police. This is their headquarters. So they are pushing the soldiers back into their vehicle. Look, one soldier, policeman or a bystander is pushing them in. And watch, now this is where the action is. This is the guy, the plainclothes policeman. He is getting a good beating from the soldiers, you know. That's what is happening. My brother, my sister, look at the guy riding his motor away to safety. He doesn't want any stray bullet to hit him, my brother. Fisticuffs, fully armed. Find me the photograph of Reverend Usubempa. Find it for me. Come here! So you see, my brother, my sister, these are the people who are supposed to be protecting us internally and externally. External aggression, soldier. Internal aggression, police. Now, they haven't gone to war for a long time, so they want to exercise their muscles and see if they still have the skills. Do you know that bullion vans no longer have police people carrying money? A lot of the time now we see soldiers who are doing that. It looks like they are losing the purpose for which the army or the military is there. At the beginning of the year on the 31st night, Owusu Bempa prophesied that he saw in a vision police and soldier firing bullets at each other. How many of us remember this? Firing, he said, at the Jubilee House. Police and soldier. This time round, not police and thieves. Police and soldier firing shots at each other. If this continues, his prophecy will come to pass. Right now, it is happening in the open market. But their target is not the open market. They know who is making them suffer. They know who is making the nation suffer. They know the people who have come together and made themselves demigods. The police and the soldier know these people. The civilian is not the policeman's problem. Neither is the soldier man's problem. My brother, my sister, whether you believe in prophecy or not, all I am saying is that at the beginning of the year, 31st night, this man here, he's a man so many people regard in this country as spiritual. He said that this year, if we are not careful, he saw the army, soldiers, and police firing at each other at the Jubilee House. And he was hearing coo, 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 coo. As to what the coo, 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 coo is for, whether it's the sound of a bird or it is the hops or shuffles in a reggae song. Coo, 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 coo. We do not know. Ghana police, we respect you. Military, we respect you. Do not descend into the gutters. If those protecting us now are fighting each other, then we are with no protection. How many people agree with me? Those who are supposed to be protecting us, if they are now fighting each other, then we are naked. No protection. This is the Black Pot. Dash it away. AKA Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. My name Blakk Rasta. When we return, we got more. Hey! Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo. Remember, please do us a favor. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Black Empire Media, and the Black is spelled B-L-A-K-K. Click on the notification button so that the message can spread. Introduce your family members and friends to this channel. Here we speak truth to power. We don't talk about personalities. In fact, we don't criticize. We don't even talk politics. All we talk about, patriotism, Pan-Africanism, and our main goal is the mindset of the average African. The mindset. If the mindset is right, every other thing will be right. Come here. I'm going to look at the next story. It has to do with the police, right? It has to do with the soldier too. Look at this. Salaries of police soldier tripled. Jesus. You know why? But first and foremost, who is saying this? This is the Minister of Defense. His name is Nitiwil. He's a man who is trusted by the government in power. This was the man who said the president needed a bigger aircraft so that he could stretch his legs and have comfort, so that he could have a shower whilst in the air. And once the plane landed, he would just walk into a meeting. Such wasteful thoughts. Today, the president has flown to America in the nation's private jet or national jet. The jet that all these people said was not fit for traveling. Today, the president has used it on the longest journey to America. This is the same private jet that Liberian president, yes, Oponwia, has come to rent to run his errands. Yet our country is crying that the plane is not good enough for a president who is not even a giant. He's quite dwarfish. Yet, they wanted a bigger plane for him. This was the man who said that. He came back later trying to, say things that we already knew. They are good at doing, how's that thing called? Anyway, watch him. What is he saying? Watch the story. What does the story say? Salaries of police soldier tripled. Come here. Read the story. From City Newsroom. Salaries of soldiers, police officers tripled. And this is Nitiwil revealing. The Ministry of Defense has revealed that the salaries of soldiers and police officers have been tripled to enhance their standard of living. The Minister of Defense, Dominic Nitiwul, contributing to the debate on the state of the nation addressed by the president, said the government has made adequate investments in the security apparatus of the country over the years. The speaker, for the armed forces in particular, the salaries of the armed forces have been more than tripled. It is the same thing with the police service and the same thing with the other security services, because a hungry soldier is an angry soldier. That is why it is important that our security services are well taken care of. Oh, God have mercy. Meanwhile, the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei-Wusu, has urged Ghanaians never to vote for another hung parliament in the future. Why? The Bekwai MP believes that the situation has made the current legislature less efficient as compared to the 7th parliament. Dash it away. Salaries of soldiers, policemen, security agencies tripled. I'm happy. Why? When you go to the Central Police Station, the police houses, their rooms are like hen coops, small rooms like this. Their refrigerators and other belongings are in the yard. I have talked about this over and over. My family is a police family. I know so much about the police service from the days of the Gold Coast till now, because my grandfather, Inspector Kankani, Inspector Audu Kankani, was transferred all over the Gold Coast to go and serve the people of this great country. And he told me a lot of these stories as his favorite grandson. I will not let him down. If I hadn't become who I am, maybe I would have become a police. Today I decided to talk about the police, so I'm wearing all black. The police is very important for the development of every country. It's the police that's supposed to be the friend of the people. As for soldiers, you hardly see them until they have a parade. They are the junglists. It's like the lion. When you start seeing the lion in town, it means trouble day for corner. It means we are in trouble. But when you see the cat, when you see the mouse around, it's normal. We live with them. So it's like the story of the lion and the cat. We see the cat every day. We are not surprised. The day we see the lion, we all are taken off. But the country is making the lion a domestic animal. I'm speaking tongue in cheek. The army must never allow itself to be a tamed cat. The army has gone beyond the domestic cat. It's a jungle animal. The army is all of a sudden coming down. We see soldiers carrying the books of lawyers, following them left, right, left, right, left, right. Is that your work? The books, are they guns? We see soldiers now going to Ashaiman to beat people. We see soldiers in fisticuffs with police. Hey, soldier, do you know your level? If there's anybody to punch, go to Ukraine. Why? When we are sending people to Lebanon, we are sending people to Afghanistan, we don't send police. That's not the work of the police. It's the soldier. We are not supposed to see you. You are lions. Let us continue seeing the cat police. The police runs left, right, and center, carrying dead bodies, chasing criminals, left and right, controlling traffic. We are more familiar with the police. You are in the jungle. So when I see the police doing so much work, and I go and see their living conditions, and it's sad and bad. It's sad. Soldiers are very important. I am happy to see their salaries increase. But in the past, soldiers have always lived better than police. Do we know why? Do we know why? Because the soldiers were getting more salary than the police. Yet it's the police that runs left, right, and center in the building, everywhere, catching everybody. So they spend more energy and power running after criminals and the internal shenanigans of the country. The soldiers are in the jungle, resting until there is external aggression, or they are called to come and support. And that happens only once in a while. So they are able to keep their money. And then when they leave the service, they have a lot that they can depend on themselves. But police, normally when they retire, they are either drunkards, they drink too much apetition, they have nothing in their accounts. So what they do, they start taking bribe on the street so that they cushion their what? Retirement. And I've said it time and again. This increment of salary is nothing. Rather give them bonuses that will travel. Send them around to go and have good holidays like the American and the British police do. Let them clear their minds. When they are going on vacations, let them not travel to their village and go there and hear the cock crow. We have heard enough of that for now. Let them travel to places of their choice. 1 month, refresh the mind and come home. But no, it's not happening. Their retirement must be so strong that if a police is going to take a bribe, he knows that he is fighting his own retirement. Because if he's caught, the retirement is like this, the bribe you are taking is like this. Like the British police. What can you give to the British police as bribe will make him want to take it and forfeit his retirement bonus? Our retirement bonus is nothing. So I am glad that this is happening. But deal with their retirement bonuses. Both soldier and police and other security people. And you are saying that a hungry soldier is a what? Is an angry soldier. How about a hungry police? Come here. How about a hungry fire officer? If a hungry soldier is an angry soldier, then an angry fire officer is fire. How about a hungry teacher? Please, let us not start using some of these rhetorics to demean other people, other very important professions. Was there the need to come out and announce to the whole world that your soldier has a triple salary now? So it's time for teachers to also go and say, if you have tripled their salary, then we today here. Doctors, oh, Charlie, if you tripled that, we today here. Is it because we have no guns? It didn't make sense. You claim that you are the minister of what? Defense. Where's the minister of national security? Did you collaborate? Was there the need for you to come and announce to the whole world that you have tripled the salaries of police and soldier? It's like me at the radio station. My boss comes to announce that, oh, this year, our radio presenters, we have doubled their salary. My family goes to come with sticks in the morning. We heard that they have increased your salary. Please, my heel, me jonko, oyam yao, maha, oye day, maha, oye day. All the ghosts would wake up and come and take their share. There's no need. You are putting unnecessary pressure on the police, unnecessary pressure on the soldier. It could have been done without announcing it. When we return, more fire. Hey! Wayo!
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show.
This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk RASTA. Remember, we are on YouTube, and our name is Black Empire Media. I truly need you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of these stories. We are not always right. It's an opinionated show. You can also make your opinions heard. The comment section is there. Most of the time, a lot of people follow us because they see this is a big heart, very genuine. We don't just talk. We research, and then we make our opinions known. That is why we have remained #1 all this while on your screens. Recognize this. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Click on the notification button so you don't miss anything. Whatever we drop, you get to see it first. Our numbers are also scrolling on the screen. We need your money. We need it. So we can do so many things. We have a lot of charities we take care of. But we can't do that if we ourselves don't have what it takes to give. We are not asking you for charity. We are asking you to do business with us. This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Show, where we speak truth to power. Next story. And we're going to run with this story. Methodist Church sacks anti-Akufo-Addo Reverend minister. How many people remember this wonderful Methodist Church Ghana Reverend minister? This is the man. Reverend Solomon Naughty. I got it right, right? I love this man. I spoke with him a few minutes ago. We spoke. In fact, we've actually met twice. He reminded me. You remember a few weeks back, this was the man caught preaching in the church. And he made it clear that he doesn't like this president. A man of God. He doesn't like him anymore. Let us quote him properly. Let's listen to him and we'll make our submission. Watch him.
Voted for President Akufo-Addo. Voted for him. I'm not sure I voted for him, but I have regretted doing that. Because if you ask my mother, I fought them at home because he's a strong NDC. And I didn't want to hear anything NDC. I fought them at home. Ask my mother, she's here. I fought them. I said the new era that is coming is the era of Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. Onusubaya or their family. I'm sure my father will be turning in his grave because he's a strong NDC. We are tired. If you are not tired, me, I'm tired. Some people feel that, oh, as soft one, they don't have to put themselves in politics and all that. I was on President Kufuor's educational committee. I served on his committee. The committee that brought the 4-year term, I was the student representative on that committee. I have served for him. I was writing speeches for President Mills. So you are no more political than me. But look at the nonsense going on. When there was this cleansing of the banking system, and I was in the office, one office, when a man came and packed a Benz, very nice Benz, 73-year-old man. He had over 2 million in investments. He came there because he said he's been monitoring me, and someone had said that I was coming to the office that day, and he knows that because I'm a man of God, I can help in the situation. Obi and a man coupon and an auditor of fuel a man that has over 2 million in investment. He came kneeling down, 73-year-old man kneeling down and begging for 500 Ghana cedis to go and buy medication. What kind of country is this? See, sometimes when we are in places where because so the few will benefit and then the masses will be suffering. Because the people in position of authority are wicked and evil. Listen, anytime you see people suffering, it is an indication that leadership is wicked. It's as simple as that. Is it Proverbs 19:2? It says that when the wicked are in authority, the people suffer. Yeah. Well,
He said Proverbs what? I wish I could have that quotation. See, when people suffer, it means there is a wicked leadership in power. That's true. Look at the great kings of Ghana, right from Dinga Sise all the way down to Tinkaminen. In their days, there was no poor man in the ancient kingdom of Ghana. Read the story. Good leaders. Dinga Sise, all the way down to the last king of the Ghana Empire, Tinkaminen. Some people call him Tunkaminen. There was not even one poor man on earth. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous strive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. And this is from the NIV. Hey! When the righteous strive, the people rejoice. When the wicked rule, the people groan. You know what it means to groan? Aye, 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 aye. As if you are speaking tongues. Aye, 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 aye. It's also called groaning anyway. Did you see that quotation? This man is a walking Bible. When the people rejoice, bring that quote again. Run it. This should be posted on every government office. When the righteous strive, the people rejoice. The righteous. When the righteous rule a nation, because they have a common sense of patriotism, the people rejoice. However, when the wicked rule, like Nana Akufo-Addo and some other leaders across Africa, the people groan. Proverbs 29:2. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Think about it. But we are hearing that they have sacked the man. This man, do you remember it was the same man who said don't sow seeds? Every church in Ghana is sowing seeds except a few. Maybe Jehovah's Witness. They are not farmers, so they don't sow seeds. At the same time, the Mormons, they don't sow seeds. But every other church is busily sowing seeds. And those seeds, when they start growing, goats go and eat those plants. Dr. Solomon Norte says God will punish you if you sow seeds with your capital. That's correct. You have your capital. You are supposed to use it to make money. Then you go and sow seed with that heaven will open so that seeds would, oh Jesus, dash it away. Has he been sacked by the Methodist Church? Now he doesn't preach. I placed a call to him and asked the man of God, what happened to you? And Dr. Solomon Norte said, well, there were some people who were trying to come over and attack him because of what he said. Some political people. And the church found it good enough, protective enough to hold him back so that he doesn't go out to the public anymore to preach. He will only preach when we know who is in the church. But for now, he's still in the church building. He's not been sacked. He's not been suspended. He's still taking his salary, full salary. It's just that the church is protecting him from the wicked eyes of the wicked. Methodist Church, did you suspend him? Or you are protecting him? We shall go deeper into this. My name is Blakk Rasta. We're going to look at the last one. It's going to take only 1 minute and we are gone. TOGBE AFEDE, Samo's JUJU-FACED goalkeeper. Hey, the goalkeeper of House of Oak. Yes, Accra, House of Oak. Yes, the oldest team. Here, as we have it right now. It was formed on the 11th day of November in 1911. This great team, House of Oak, wonderful team, Phobia. These are the people. We like them. They are goalkeeper. That's the goalkeeper. Solomon Ayi, right? All right. Richard Ayi, that's his name. Richard Ayi. Richmond Ayi dropped from House of Oak squad for Accra Lions match after Juju man appearance. You see his appearance? He painted his face all white and he went to catch the ball. Unfortunately, they scored 3 times against him. The juju didn't work. And when the juju didn't work, he came and brrr, brrr, all the brrr didn't work. But the board chairman of Accra House of Oak is the great TOGBE AFEDE, the 14th. My very good friend TOGBE AFEDE. Hey, yeah, TOGBE AFEDE is a traditional king. He sees juju all the time. But what kind of juju is this that will let paint your face all white, kakamotobi, and then you go and do score 3 times? But how many people know this man? Run his dossier for me, so we will know exactly who this man is. His name is Richmond Ayi. He was born on the 4th of June in 1997. He's a Ghanaian professional footballer who plays as a goalkeeper for Ghanaian Premier League side Accra House of Oak. Ayi started his football career with Bono region-based Division 1 club, Techiman City FC. He featured for the club in the 2016 Ghanaian Premier League. He later moved to the Volta region-based West African Football Academy, WAFA, in 2017. And after spending 2 seasons with the WAFA, he then moved to Accra House of Oak in 2019. So he's been with the club for 4 years. His international career. Ayi played for the Ghana National Under-23 football team from 2018 to 2019. He was a member of the squad that featured for Ghana at the 2019 Africa Under-23 Cup of Nations. Yes! And some of his honors, Ghana Premier League 2020 and 2021, they won. And Ghana FA Cup 2021, they won. So he's not a small player. So why the juju? Now, the whole Africa is ridiculing Ghana because of the JUJU-FACED goalkeeper. When Kwabena Yeboah said recently that they use juju in football, many people did not understand. But TOGBE AFEDE has summoned him. TOGBE AFEDE has summoned him. That's TOGBE. He said, come, explain to me the juju face. But until you explain, you are not catching any ball for us. Where did you get that juju from? If it's from the Volta region, then we can let you go. But this juju is not from the Volta region. The Volta juju doesn't fail. The northern juju doesn't fail. Maybe you got it from some TV malam. You have disgraced the club. My brother, my sister, let hard work be at the helm of everything. The juju and everything should be personal. It shouldn't be so belligerent. It shouldn't come out just like that. Paint your face and go and stand the kakamotobi. Why? Is that a circus? This is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Koko Shonomo, where we speak truth to power. And on this note of the juju face, I say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Until then, hey! Wayo!
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show.